Yes, so here ụbọchị mbosu nke Mishi Lagos bata ịbịa make inquiries and then to look into what has happened to my brother Joe. So n'aka nri m now lega anya now what was supposed to be Sir Joe's house, which I think is not, and at the gate kwano ị na-ahụ na the obituary ha mara, so ejiji dochie there. So ma gaferekwana ya nekwana mejeje hụ shrine Mike hụkwanụ what is going on there. So ụ na-ahụ na now nga ishi gate akwana ị ga-ahụ that na the landscape of what was supposed to be his own shrine has changed. So he has encroached into other people's land, whether ma ọkwụrụ ha ụgwọ to be able to take that portion of land and add it to his own. So nga ahụ ishi gate ahụ ọkwana. So this fence nloganya now the fence ụlọ Cyril. So this one nga now nga the new fence actually, or the new area actually bido. So the original fence supposedly bido from this one non ebe akepa. This fence epentry blue run ma direct towards the direction of this shrine, then me outwarding hinebe onwa. So whether ma okurugbo mojiri force nana here how he managed to acquire that additional land points to the fact that now this guy is not always he will never be contented with whatever he has and whatever he has earned. So onye ọbụla ga-enọ anya ya nọ na-amịzi ọzọ na ha onye ọzọ to be able to add to his own. That person can do anything to be able to achieve his nefarious goals. So onye ọbụla lere anya na this gate ịhụ that you will conclude by knowing that this shrine was recently renovated, punished the gate and all those kind of a thing. Amam he nọ na wa adịghị gbaka bịa gakwana ịgbaka alakpu. So all this rush to be able to earn and acquire, I don't know where it's taking him to. So ọnụ gele anya that na this gate was this shrine was renovated, and aga m ikwu okwu ihe gbasara his late wife, because I will treat that one as a different matter. But nga m lọdụkwa na nkwanga no confirm more that na his wife died. The only thing nwere ike ikwu aga m ekwu ụzọ ha abụọ gbasara ya. For now, I will talk about it much later. That na onye ọbụla shi anyị ga-apụ nna ya ụzọ amụrọpara, we see how that one will happen. But na ndị Igbo tụrụ shi nwata adọ nna ya n'alụ ngwongwo na ngwegwa wuchie ya anya. Sir Joe, my father, ọ nwụrụ as the first widower in that kindred. Then ọpara ya as is supposed to be, shikwano na hụ things agajirila ya. Let us see how it will end well, because ọwụwa m tụrụ ilu ahụ that now nwata adọ nna ya n'elu ngwongwo na ngwegwa wuchie ya anya. What you wish your father will come back to you. That is how it's supposed to be. Is natural. So na-alekwana m anya hụkwanụ that na why I will not talk much about that incident of his wife, because I was not informed until I returned home. But from what I gathered during the funeral, this is a man that he rely on whatever people can do for him, whatever he can be able to gather for himself. Onye gị nọ n'iwu ya ikekwa during the time of that funeral, ọ kpọọla Franka, kpọọ Joe, kpọọ Chinedu, kpọọ Aike. Ha ga-egbanwe n'iwu Sir Joe shi onye kpabirili anya nwanne ya. Yes, because na the only thing he can be able to boast of, which he learned from our father. But that only condition by which my father said that adage. But before my father said it, let me just explain to him directly. Before that one of saying you have to chi bola gba gam chọrọ ihe ga-eri. Ị ga-achọtago ihe ga-eri first, earn that thing by hard work, and then from there you can be able to buy it and give your brother. You don't just sit down with you buy it something like air, you buy the breeze and then give to your brother. No, you have to earn something. You have to be strong work. You have to work hard to be able to earn yourself something. Then from that thing that you have earned, then you can be able to share it with your brother. You have to struggle to earn a loaf of bread. Then from that loaf of bread, you can cut slices to your siblings. So that is what my father. This was my own father's philosophy, which I have learned, and then it is helping me today. But this guy, oh Mike, Wonyaka Lorogom, this is a man who cannot wake up, who cannot do anything. Okay, oh, we realize that aspect of our fathers our fathers ideologies by saying Papa Anishi onye dabria na nwanne ya. Yes, so it will be I mean it is the only thing that he has learned from Sajo Nkwanhoji back up his own propaganda to be able to manipulate people, to be able to give to him. He continued to leech here and there where anybody at Abraham Urenia Yachomozo Regina for air. So from what I gathered, these my siblings ndike nde roego ijiji support where to be able to conduct the funeral of his wife. They didn't tell me. I never knew about it because because I'm not part of their own clan. So Yadi Hamega Akamakuya, and I can assure them I am in the light. And the only will in the light, you have nothing to do with darkness. So Anona Henga Hego ejiji support where to conduct the funeral. So ya nọkwa onwekwana mgbe oge ejishi oke onye nwunye ya nwụrụ you are trying to mom your wife ka nọkwa nga renovate ma ụlọ, you know. So that is by the way, but I'm not digging into that because that is not my concern. My concern now is what has happened to my brother, and that shrine there is the origin of what has happened to Joe. Because Yaru Mangbahe Joe mega support Amir Donatiga Hego to help him to be able to conduct the funeral of his wife. So Joagbola she aya ochorezo a property at Owerri, Mokonat Port Harcourt. Because first of all, I will just backpedal into what happened some years ago. Alodrom from or rather akwadogome law to Nigeria ukwo tumu ajuru onye nzuzu awu na anwụ today hengaligbo new carelessness. So and too much of trust on people that I call brothers. So ngi lo back to Nigeria makpo Chinedu makpo Franka makpo Jo shi ajijem Nigeria hishimoke mjedla mleji anya ya dikpa tins she report may for them to know. Yes, that is how it's supposed to be. So here got my own idea because I was also trying to prove that whatever has been the grievances has been removed. I'm working hard to be able to to draw my family close. So all that kind of a thing, probably I would have been a free man today. So nga hinkwadoge labujeni joa gbamam that na aya onwere Volvo ya zoro wure pakpo to Nigeria anwo isizila the moto adi ego ya na enweta adikwa na ihe dị bara uru ha na Korea. So majuma ya share, why did you do that without telling me? Sure, ọrụ na igbara magba agala m igba gị don't invest in anything gbasara ịzụ moto pala to Nigeria. Concentrate in securing your own legal status in Austria. So chukwumena mebere by the grace of God emepere m ọnụ were ejiji gbe ya this thing shia he ga-eme you shouldn't have done that, but let me go back to Nigeria and find out what has happened. So Ajadokwanam Nigeria begin to do underground exploration of what has happened to that motor. Biama that na Mike connived with ụmụnna ya hanapujo that motor. So ụmụnna ya ndị ka erikwana ya ego moto ahụ ma ndị ka prali ajere urejiji sort through their own thing out was that at least it shows that Mike onwe ya has not even forgiven that na Joe nwere ike ịzụ moto. Andonokwanekwa ekwukwu okwu otu ji oji para Toyota Celica ya were ji kụka ya. So if it happens that Joe pabara any motor like that, Mike will be happy to see that motor abaghị na Joru. The same thing happened to me because muna Mike till now muna Mike azụọla motor abụọ. We have struggled about 2 vehicles, which is not your property. This is mine. I have the right to tell you where I want to keep it and what I want to do with it. so mụ na ya ama ya azụchala that moto ma gbakwana ya tam lita ole adị m ebe ka m jiga m lọdụọ ma nọrọ ebe itire na Festac nọrọkwana na-eme biznes m. Joe agara baa shimdede anyị enwe na visa anyị chọrọ ije Austria. Sure, congratulations, we thank God for that. Sure, ọwa ego ole ya gba m ya, I didn't waste time. Enyeghị m ya 1 naira less the amount. Ma bundle ego were ji pega my brother share were gama jeje. That money m nyere ya on that very occasion was supposed to be more than enough for his ticket to Austria ọkwa ego ole at that time. So were gama je zụrụ ticket and then go. Alọdọkwana m back to Finland. Shikwa Finland na-akpọ my brother ji mara otu o si ya process ga asylum my application ya nakwa akọrọ m ma nakwa na-enye ya moral support because mụ onwe m agala m through the same procedure. So what I could have said to encourage and support him, I don't need to waste it at all. I don't need to waste time. So ana lọdụọkwa nna m after the investigation ihe gbasara that moto lọdụọ kpọọ Chinedu akọọla m nke ya ọ jụchaghị m afọ ma agbanwakwanụ Joe shia lekwa ihe m chọfara shia but take precautions. Otu things echere dị now, concentrate in saving money up. Chineke wụọ gbala m akaebe. So I mean ihe mụ na ya ṅụrụ wụta ana Celine ma emepekwa n'ọnụ mgbede iji gwa ya okwu a ijiji encourage ya to tell him what best to do. Don't spend money buying vehicles. Mụ na onwe m ihe njiri ama ebidola m ụlọ awụla foundation ihe m megakwanụ ịkpakpụ materials m hụ ha ụla eyuzuru eyuzu old things mgbe ụfọdụ new things ma were pakejie ya tiga inside 1 or 2 vehicles paralakpo back to Nigeria because enwere m the status that enables me to go out of Finland and come back, but you don't have it, so save your money. This was advice. Ma ya wụrụ advice ọjọọ wụrụ nke ọma, Chineke biko ji aka ekpe m ikpe. So me were nye my brother. So I'm sure he took that advice and began to save that money. So since that day, Yaroma Ojo Omanejiela will save 43,000 euros. More on Europe today, Amanam, what a man will put down, amount of sweat man will get put down to be able to earn 500 euros. Konafuka try that na deep as 43,000 euros. That is a lot. So Antonio Ariani supposed to begin to stand on that to be able to plan for what to do to better his life. All good in the country on email, actually he legalized his stay. He begin to invest in Nigeria and then think of going back to home, which is okay. So, but he be trying to inform his relatives, which are the better people to be able to tell that this kind of money actually is property at Owerri or anywhere. It wasn't a bad thing for him to do, but Joe underestimated Mike. So I don't think that Joe had him. So instead of onye shikwana ya n'azụ ụlọ, it is a nice thing. Ojikwana ajụ onye ajụshi, what is your budget? Ajụ agwụla nwe at the budget ya ọhụụ 43,000 euros. But as God will have it, Muano here na-ekwu okwu today, I'm a witness and I can stand up, I can vouch it, I can raise my head high and say that Yaruma Mike we hala the information more franca we have information that na Joe is a 43,000 euros. And we have many Mike get you happy Joe life. Thank you.